Welcome back to Own the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball 21 as the Chicago White Stockings. I thought it might be time to stop in and take a look and see where we ranked as an organization. If there's anywhere we need to try to make some changes. So, starting with our catcher, Dick Hyam. He's ranked 7th, so out of 15, so middle of the road. Still puts up good numbers. I mean, worst 3 wins this past year. Probably could be worth more if they batted him higher in the lineup, but overall, a good option at a key position. First base, team ranked 6th. Charlie Comiskey, room to grow. Had a good rookie campaign, so feel pretty good about that as well. Second base, Jack Farrell. This one's still up in the air. Defensively, it leaves a lot to be desired, and the bat did not play well this past year. So we're going to need to see what we can do at second. That's a real place for change. Shortstop, again, middle of the road, John Radcliffe. But Irwin had just a terrible year. And so that one's going to be up in the air. Anson, he's an MVP contender every year. Led the league in home runs and walks this year. We're 7.6 wins. Yeah, he's the do-it-all. The outfield, so Foran, probably on the wrong side of his career. If we can start to make that changeover, we probably should. But he is coming off of probably one of his better years. He had 7 home runs, drove in 81 runs, had a 296 average. So he really did have his best year in quite a while. Center field, Jack O'Brien. This guy looks like the future. Great defensive center fielder, good hitter. He's already ranked as the number 2 center fielder. In right, Lip Pike. So this is starting to slide a little bit. He did lead the league in doubles and RBIs, slugging percentage, hits. So he's coming off a really great year. He is a guy who can do that. But he's 37, and the fielding is getting to be pretty shaky. So this is probably it for him. Al Pratt, still giving us something. Led the league in ERA, amazingly. Say George Knight's our best reliever. He also threw 8 in the 3rd innings. So, yeah. Like, he's just sort of somebody who exists. And Charlie Guth is the 2nd best closer in the league. He threw 6 in the 3rd innings. So, I think Tom Porman's got some potential. I mean, he can pitch, he can hit. So, there's a little bit there. Otherwise, not too much. We have another expansion draft coming up. Another one. So, hopefully they won't forget everybody, so we're not going to get too deep into that for a while, because it's not worth it. Things might change. But Jim Carlton can get traded today. He doesn't bring anything to us. He was kind of a throw-in, so we'll see if we can get something back. Now, I can see it calculating players. I just don't know if any of them are worth it. Well, Billy Gear, haven't we been on... We've looked at Billy Gear like 12 times in this run. I mean, he just is one of those guys. I could bring Joe Belong back. Like, there's a point we could bring Bellin back. It's like, which player should we bring back this time? As they circle around the league. We could bring back Wes Fissler at 38. He can't field. He's kind of useless at this point. I mean, he's unplayable in the field. I mean, he gets any worse, he won't even be able to stand up. Patty Quinn. Yeah, there's nothing. Everybody knows it's over. So I think we'll go ahead and get to the awards. So we could start off with our Great Glove Award. So usually Anson picks up one, and then it's kind of a random mishmash. Jack O'Brien, yeah. How do we feel about his fielding stats? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. A fielding percentage of .947. That's really good. Okay. Reliever of the year, probably not us. Nope, not us. We don't get any votes. We never get them. Platinum sticks. So who you got? Pike, Anson, Ferran might deserve one. I mean, even Hyams in the discussion, and O'Brien. So who gets it? Yeah, Roger Connor got it for first because I'm just still mad at them. Just completely mad at them. Anson picked it up. Ferran, O'Brien, Pike. Our outfield got the platinum sticks. That's pretty awesome. So we got 4 of 9 of those. Didn't work. Rookie of the year. So O'Brien should be a contender, and he got it. Nice. First time I got Rookie of the Year. And Pete Browning got it over in the American League. He had a very nice year. I do like that cap. The Wolverine. So, yeah, it was close. O'Brien and Fred Mann. But Jack O'Brien picked it up. Nice rookie campaign. Manager of the Year. That'll be whoever Providence's was in the National League. Lavoie. Cy Young, this one really could go to a lot of people. I mean, Hank Al Pratt is in the discussion, and even Dory Dean should get some votes. So Jim Brett picked it up over there. He's 26. It feels like he's been around forever. And so over here, interesting breakdown. Dory Dean got 2 of the votes. Got 2 first place votes. Corcoran wins, going 23 and 14. Tony Mullane. Dory Dean, surprisingly, doesn't lead in anything. 22 and 13, 1.99 ERA. He had a monster. He had his best year since he joined our club. So feel good about that. We're 6 wins. So MVP. This might be Pike. Or Dunlap. Okay, Ross Barnes wins again. Unanimously again. Not a shock there. And so Dunlap wins unanimously. Looks like Anson had a really solid second and Pike a solid third. And Pratt and O'Brien got some votes. Interesting. But yeah, Dunlap did have a good year. He did lead the league in He led the league in batting average. He had a good number of home runs. Yeah, he's a monster. So, next up will be Hall of Fame voting, which does not happen yet. Winter meetings start. When we get there, we'll stop. Oh, I received a trade proposal. They want to send me Charlie Witherow. No, I don't need a relief pitcher. And John Kelly, a backup bench catcher for somebody who is my next right fielder. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we need them. Thank you. So I do think it is worth taking a look at our recently retired players every year. So this year, I think one of the big headliners is Ronnie Wolters, who finally retired at 40. Career record of 279 and 121. a WAR, 49.7. I mean, I think he'll have my Hall of Fame vote. He was a good pitcher for us for a few years, 12 years in the league. Yeah, well traveled, but overall, pretty good player. So, George Zetlin, his career never really took off. He'll be eligible, but there's not anything in there to say he was great. I mean, his ERA about matched Walters. Al Martin barely existed, unless he hit. Yeah, not really. I mean, I think he had a few more plate appearances. Steve King, again, somebody who had a career .6 WAR, played 12 years in the league. Really only started, though, for, 3 of those years? He was good in those years, don't get me wrong. He had 359. At 35, there's this huge gap where they didn't play him. Tom Carey, 8 years. So, John McKelvey, kind of nothingness there. Negative career. Tom Oren, negative there. Career 103 hitter. 3 hits and 29 at-bats. Did he pitch? No? Yeah. He somehow managed a multi-year career. So, let's look at what we got here. Who can go? Lots of people can go. I mean, Jim Carlton, let's shop him again. Somebody want him? I mean, I don't think there's any value. I mean, we wouldn't protect him. We need to get somebody young in return. Tom Loftus, he 5 years in the league. Can't play anything. Yeah, this is the problem. There's only so many people you can work around. I guess we should see if we can trade Pike. I mean, this is where I hate to do it, but I mean, there's really probably 1 year left in him, and maybe not even that. Yeah, he's going to drag his feet on me. I'm going to have to probably let him go. In this expansion draft. He's probably lower on my list of people I want to keep. So I don't think he really played all that much. First year player draft. 79 players. We're picking 9th. But with 16 teams. Okay. So Dave Orr is the prize of this. We'll get somebody down in this range, so that could help. So his first pick should be Dave Orr. Hardy Henderson. Okay. And so St. Louis is going to go with Bob Emsley. Okay, I get the pitching run. Probably a good one. Dick Burns, one of the best names in baseball, goes to New York. Charlie Hodnett goes to Boston. Wow. Dave Orr finally goes to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh now has 3 of the greatest first basemen in the era. So, can Dave play another position? No, he can't. So at this point, they're just wasting draft picks, and nobody can trade for them. That just makes me angry. Like, I would take, Any one of them would be an upgrade. They have Roger Connor, Dan Brothers, and Dave Orr. What are they doing with all of them? Doopy Shaw goes to the Wolverines. Will Sawyer goes to Cincinnati. They take Jumping Jack Jones. So we might be looking at Jersey Backley. Do we like Jersey? You like Mountjoy. I don't like Mountjoy. I'm taking Jersey. Like, he's pretty good. Fastball, sinker, changeup, a ground ball pitcher. Great movement. I gotta take Jersey. If my mouse worked. Draft player? Okay. That wasn't how I wanted to do it, but that works. So Jersey Backley. Oh, goody. And then it's just pitchers. Jerry McCormick's hanging out down here. He can kind of field. Oh, boy. Ed Cushman is 30. I don't need a 30-year-old relief pitcher. That doesn't help me one bit. Charlie Cody. Cutter slider, huh? We're just going to collect the young kids again. Bill Gallagher is 21. Fastball splitter. He thinks he can play the field. I mean, that might give us some value. Charlie Cady, huh? But he could also play catcher for us. Who do you think? You like Jerry McCormick, huh? I don't. Like, he can't field. You want to take somebody who's at least an average fielder. We're going to draft him. Okay, 39 players left. So at this point, we're just looking for hitting skill. And he can pitch. And could grow into a hitter. Nope, he couldn't. He's 28. Jim Field is a 19-year-old first baseman. Who do you think? Charlie Hilsey. Huh? You want another reliever? I think we got enough of them. There we go. His signability is impossible, huh? Oh, that's the problem. No, he's not. We're going to draft him anyways. We have infinite money. Scouting director, who do you think? Al Hubbard. 23 players left in this draft. That's next to useless. Charlie Baker's got a cannon for an arm. So, or George Baker. We're drafting George. Okay, so we get to choose between this poo-poo platter of bodies. Dick Kramer it is. He can do something, and he can field. Okay. So now let's go negotiate with our draftees. Meet demand? Yeah. Negotiate with you. I'll meet your demand. Negotiate with you. Oh, it helps when I click the right buttons. Yeah, okay. Jim Field. I'll give you 500. You wanted 390, I'll give you 500 because it doesn't matter. Okay. So, let's look at this. This is going to be fun. These are the only players who are eligible. So, Dory Dean, Al Pratt, definitely. Dick Hyam, yes. Anson, yes. I mean, I think we can let Radcliffe go. Gotta keep foreign. I think I'm willing to let Pike go. I think I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are must keeps. So I'll add in Cassidy, Fred Corey, let me look at my pitching ratings. Are any of these guys worth keeping? I think we have to keep George Knight. I do like Pud Galvin. So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll let Healy go. I'm willing to let Dick McBride go. No. No, that's not what we're doing either. Hey, we got that. We dragged him over. So we dragged 9. So now the question is, who else should I protect? I mean, Radcliffe can still field. Stop it. Okay. That's just making me angry. Let's see if I can get another mouse to work here. Awesome. There we go. Now that we're talking, Radcliffe. No. Definite no. Don't need to protect him. Tracy, no. Lester Dole, like, if somebody wants him, go to riddance. Charlie Waite, probably no. Like, what's he given us? He's just a body at this point. He can't really hit. He can't really field either. So, I feel we may as well keep Pop Snyder because he's a good backup catcher. I mean, I'm left with keeping Pike at 37. I don't know if he can field anymore, but those are the guys that are worth keeping. Yeah, I think those are my 12. And we'll let them pick out of that poo-poo platter from there. Okay. Finish the day. Dick Kramer has joined us. So, expansion draft. The New York Metropolitans. They get 23 players. So, Who are they taking? Dick McBride, number 1 from us. Frank Bliss, Bill Boyd, Tom Healy from us, Bill Parks, Bill French, Flip Lafferty, Ed Pinkham, George Creamer, I think he was ours, Alamazoo Jennings, John Halderman, Harry Little, T.E. Newell, Jay Pike, Phil Grandmother Powers, Bill Sullivan, John Gran, George Fair, Bill Fowser, John Hayes, Billy Gear, I don't think that's ours, Joe McDermott. We received personal message. No, thanks, because you will mess that up. Yeah, we lost Tom Foley. We lost a 35-year-old person who can't hit and can't field, and can basically only play left field. I don't think you felt he was a captain. Okay. Now we have a Rule 5 draft coming up. To the Rule 5 draft. Oh, players in the pool. Anybody we want? No. There's nobody who's got any defense. He can't even play. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. He's a third baseman, but you're listing him as a shortstop. Okay. None of them can hit. Most of them can't field. I think we're good. Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and tell you to complete the draft. I don't think anybody's getting picked. The Louisville Eclipse picked Kit Kelly, the only one. I mean, if you're desperate for a backup catcher, I guess it's a pick to make. I mean, not really one I'd have made, but that's fine. Off to the Hall of Fame voting results. I received a personal message. Pittsburgh. And their irrational collection of first basemen. I mean, what else is there to say? They have all the first basemen. I don't know what they're doing with them, what their plan is. At this point, they have a 23-year-old first baseman who could be a Hall of Famer, a 24-year-old first baseman who could be a Hall of Famer, and a 25-year-old first baseman who could be a Hall of Famer, and none of them can play any other positions. I hate their GM with a passion, if only for the fact that they won't get rid of them, they won't use them as trade bait. Like, they were pretty good last year. I mean, it was the first time they've been competitive. They were a 500 team. And now they have 3 first basemen. Well, at some point they're going to have to figure out if they want to win or not. We haven't made any real moves this offseason. Question is, how good is Jersey Backley? Oh, I received a trade proposal. Lovely. Send me Tim Keefe, huh? Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Getting Jack O'Brien. Well, that part's not as interesting. So let's get a little bit more scouting there. Because, yeah. Pittsburgh shipped Farrell to Columbus. Joe Farrell? They have a Farrell too? Okay. I was worried for a second. And 22-year-old James Burke for right fielder Dave Rowe. That's actually, he's not a bad fielder. Why is my scouting all terrible? Do I not have a scouting person? Like, what are we missing? Personnel? Who's not around? Why are we not able to scout people? I'm so confused. Anyways. Jared, what do you think about Tim Keefe? Okay. So how do we feel about him now? How is our scouting? It's still low. Okay, so I'm going to give you a week, just because I want to see what you've got and what you're willing to give up. Okay. Yeah, I know you think you can have Jack O'Brien. You want Irwin, huh? I mean, can I hop back on the Radcliffe train for one more year? I mean, that does go a long way. What if I threw you Pratt? Okay. Okay. What if we shopped out of the relief pitcher pile? I'll pay for Pud? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the name Pud Galvin, but somewhere, well, what do you have for shortstops? Blue Say, huh? It's not really a solution. Yeah. I mean, I like it, but I just can't justify it. And you're feeling John Cassidy again. Oh, you've raised my budget. Awesome. Yep. Okay. Read all of that. Hecker for Carroll. We got another trade going on. Guy Hecker. So, okay, starter level. Didn't have a good year, but what's his history? I mean, he must have been. That's the 5th overall pick. You just flipped. For Cliff Carroll. I don't get it. I mean, if that's what we're trading around, I'd have made that. Like, what? What the what? Such a weird decision there. Yeah, Stump Weidman. Yes, I would love to have Stump Weidman. He's 21. He's a stud. But I need them to come with a package of something. I mean, really, the question is, what happens at shortstop for us? So, spring training begins. That's the day we want to know about. I have received a personal message. Larry Corcoran. Yes. If somebody would put together a trade offer, What would you give me? What do you want? Yeah, you don't think I have anything, so why are we talking about it? My assistant GM sometimes is not the brightest. Lit Pike. Yeah. His power rating, though, has improved. Yeah, the fielding is going to be a concern. A real concern. So Leary could go up and play left. I mean, the bat's not quite there. And Tormund could probably go up and play. He can actually play right and center a little bit. But that wouldn't give us much either. Still not quite sure why my scouting doesn't work anymore. Mickey Welch. Yeah, awesome. So let's keep going. Stop telling me who. Let's just name the best players in the league. Now let's do something about it. Does somebody actually... Yeah, I mean... Don't get me wrong, it's a doable trade, but... I don't think that's the one we want to make. Oh, cool. Yeah, they've all decided he's the only player that we have that's worth anything. And I don't think he's worth it. I mean, I would need a true ace to make that trade. So the preseason predictions. Now this will be interesting to see where it falls. Oh, it has us in front. Thinks we're the best team. That's interesting. And Providence is back a ways. Huh? Okay. So we got Anson, Pike, and Ferran, the old trio. The old men, and so Pratt, Dory Dean on this list. So that's good. I mean, they at least like our team. So let's truck towards opening day. Oh boy. No, stop coming to me unless you have an offer. I hate that. I know I can take it off and trade it around, but I do want to see what's there. I want them to bring offers to me, but I also want something. Pratt, yeah, is going downhill. He's 35. I do need to make that trade to bring in the next starter. We do have Cassidy. Jack O'Brien, his speed improved. Well, that's nice. But his overall dropped. Didn't you tell me about Charlie Sweeney like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, he would be useful. Come with offers. That's all I'm asking for. It's really all I want is to get reasonable offers. We did seem to do well in spring training, so that's a plus. 19 and 11 means we have some depth. I received a personal message. I should win it all. I know, that's the problem. Yeah. But that's okay. Let's see, how do we fix this? How do we have that many people? I don't think you serve a purpose. That's way too many pitchers. Ting can come down. That's still 8 pitchers, 9 pitchers? Yeah, we don't need 9. I think Ed Gardner can come down. We have lots of bodies. He can play centers, which I think Charlie Waite's going to get dumped here. Because he is not offering much. Yeah. Jersey's coming up there. Katie's going there. Okay. Now let's take another look at our preseason predictions. Oh, and now we're predicted back. Okay, it's just Hanson and Pike. I don't think... Hopefully Pike makes it through the year. He'll turn 38, like, hope. So, this brings another season that could be really interesting. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can pull it out. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.